on the armpit. Wither. Yeah, there you go. Now, in order for this man to work his single, you're going to have to work with him in trying to defend yourself. Otherwise, he's just going to drop and get you. Would you agree? So if you're going to make it work, he has an underhook, you have an overhook. You hang on to that overhook until you get to the mat. Do it again. You hang on to that overhook of yours all the way to the mat with your cross-face sprawl and wizard. Now sprawl and wizard. So you're not kicking your leg back. Do it again. Do it again. So you turn sideways to him when you get an underhook. Get an underhook on again. Do it now. Now you keep yourself in front of him. Keep your leg back. See, you turn sideways to him. Turn your front to him. No, not you. You're okay, Puckett. Now there you go. Now when you drop in on this single, now you're in position. Now you get your loose arm. There you go. You understand what's happening there? Fellas, you're not going to turn perpendicular to a man out there when he has an underhook on you, are you? I don't think so. I don't think so. Get your partner right now. I want you to do this because it's important. Probably should work with you on a loose arm a little bit. I'll just go ahead and how you do it and then we get back into it again because I want you to learn how to do a good loose arm. If I'm going to show you 10 holes, a loose arm would be one of them. Why? Because you're going to be in on a guy's leg, and if you're in on a guy's leg, he's going to have overhook. If he has an overhook, you've got to be able to counter. So, what you have to get? Grab hold of that real quick, let's cover the crack up. There you go. That's good. Okay, get your partner. Start with an underhook. Drop on the single. He crawls across face wizard. You hit him with a loose arm. Okay? Okay. There you go. Okay, there you go, Bucket. See when you two hands on it, you're out of position, aren't you? Go back. Boom, you're close. There you go. That's exactly what I'm talking about. See, you don't even penetrate. You gotta think about it. You don't think about it. There's one little thing. When I drop that leg, I drop my elbow and fist up. And go like this. Drop it all the way here. If you start up here early doing this, you get your arm. That's probably more than most guys are. Won't you drop it? You good guys will. Drop your elbow up, your fist up, your elbow pointed. You can go all the way up. Put your leg down. There. There you go. You feel it though? Feel what's happening? You don't like it, so hold on to your position. You learn your position, so. There you go. Go down the steps. Make sure you get down and catching before you run what you like drops. You want to step so that you can drop the back. If you can't step so that you can finish it up. You go drop it up, you get your chin on it. Okay, step over like this. Now you'll do which leg is gone. Yeah. So, you know, now you need to keep your hands on it. You don't have to hold it that long. Yeah. Until you take it off. Yeah. No, some of the stuff I hate to do.
Yeah, I just
come back to you. You're in the all kind of position.
I'm not big on underhook.
Well,
I should be. Like you were going in like belly.
Yeah, fine.
Just think about it. What would be your reaction if the guy did that?
Heavy leg. That's probably loud. No. I don't know, I might try to do a double with you.
But the one that's on their wheels.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all I do now. When I get into this, I get up here.
Okay, round up here a second. Round up here a second. Let's do this right here again. I should have probably gone to it first. But I want you to understand something. Don't forget this. Travis, we didn't work on this too far. Here we are parallel. He's got a whizzer on me. Okay, now it's an open whizzer. I'm going to work a loose arm. Now, I want to show you something. If I work a loose arm, palm up, backhand, butt, arm out, boom, my ear, and I tell you, it doesn't put him out of position at all. He stayed right where he is in pretty good position. Now, in order to get him out of position, here's what I want you to learn to do. Get a whizzer on. Palm up, backhand, and butt. Now, before I start my loose arm, I travel forward with my body about a foot. So now when I pull the arm out, that hand goes to the mat. Now I can please jump back here and go to my pinning situation without worrying about him because he's out of position to do anything. When I went forward with that, and loose arm, and arm came out, his hand went to the mat, then he committed himself to the mat. And I can finish my move. If you don't do that little bit of traveling with your body before you pull your arm out, he never hits the hand on that, so he's always able to come back fighting. Do you understand? Very important. Very important. Here we are again. From here. Arm up, backhand to the butt. Now, I travel because that puts his body leaning forward so that when I pull the arm out, he'd have to put the hand on the mat. If I didn't do that, like again, well, if I didn't do that, I loose arm, then he's never out of position. He comes right back and hits me again. So make sure, and I'm telling you now, not many people coaching enough where you get it. I can tell you for a fact that most people don't say anything about that. Palm up, backhand to the butt, travel, loose arm. As you try to roll your shoulders on his hip joint, put your face down. Don't put it on the mat, just put it down. Now I can grab his heel, knock him over to a cradle, or I can step off this leg, lift it, step across from the inside of that shirt, and both of them turn your back. You understand? Make sure. Start parallel with the guy, just like we were, start in that position. And let's get that motion down so if you realize when you do a loose arm, why you do this. What's anything about that?
Yeah.
Loose arm?
No, he just, when he wrestles with us, he kills us. He don't do this. He doesn't say anything.
Better. Make sure you do. There you go. Now because you did that, and put his hand, now you can finish your move. There you go.
One thing you're doing.
Do it again. Shut up.
There you go. Do you feel it? Yeah. Palm up, I want to
straight forward. See right here? You're not gonna hold me.
now, travel.
The other way. Got me right there. And I'll come out.
See that head goes down, now you can put it on anywhere you want, but still want to go back and try to face. Now reach out with that left hand to get his ankle, far ankle. Don't leave that hand roll up. Now drive him, put your head in front of his thigh, and drive him backwards over that knee. That's on the side of the knee. Good, good. Look how you
Right there. Straighten your arm.
see how you can look at everyone's back.
Now bring it through. There you go.
Does it feel it?
but make sure you're moving forward.
You guys feel it?
There you go, right there.
That's pretty good. Hey fellas, take a look here. I want you to learn this. All everything leads to something else. There's no end to where it goes. This is very practical. Because you're going to end up here. Kind of like referee position, except one leg over. You're going to end up in this just leg over leg. Yeah. Now, that's not the way I'd like for you to finish. But if you finish there and you do the rest of it right, then you don't have to change that. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You guys stay there a second. Here's what I'd like you to learn to do. When you go behind the guy, like for instance, I was going to do a single leg and from the front and do a loose arm, I'd come out here and I'd do my loose arm, immediately step, loose arm. I want to finish it across the leg like this. You understand? Why? Because all of you know, I don't have to do it to start you to show you. All of you know what happens if I take my 12th and I put my shin down on this calf. It's about cuts it in half. We just flatten out. I don't even have to have my hands to hold you. You understand that?
If you don't, we'll try it on your own part.
Yeah.
Don't make it do it on me.
Now, almost everybody finishes up like this. But is this good? Not at all. This can be gotten out of. So most guys, what is the most used ride control in wrestling?
Tie waist.
Tie waist, the arm breakdown, over leg ride. We worked on this last week, we'll work on it next week, we're working on it a year from now. We worked on it 10 years ago. Never changed. Everybody wants to be here. I can't hold Starkey here. He's gone. Anytime he wants to go, he's gone. Because you can't hold a man with an over leg ride. Everybody thinks you can. And they do, because nobody knows how to do a loose leg. But if you're going to hold the guy, you finish up across the leg. Now, if you finish up over the leg and you finish up with your shoulder below his hip joint and your hand on the knee, then it doesn't matter. You can't do anything in it anyway. So if you do finish up here like this, okay, I'm going to be right here. Now you can't do that. Right? You can't do that to me now. It doesn't work. Okay? Because I got it blocked. And when I'm here, when I get in this position, I'm going to grab his heel and knock him over that leg. Come inside right here. We're cradle. There's not the hell lot you can do about it. But here's the cradle. But in order to do that, you want your head in front of his thigh, your arm on his ankle, and you keep the other hand on the mat and you drive him over. It's a pretty simple way to finish putting it on his back from a single leg, loose arm, wherever. Anyway, you end up behind the guy, okay? Okay. Get in that position, over leg right second. You're over leg right, okay? You have the rudder on you, and you loose arm you, and you finish in the crotch, there you go. Now, with that over leg right on there, leave it on there, it's okay right now. Keep your head in front of his thigh, reach across his far ankle, knock him backwards over that ankle. There's your cradle right there. Fellas, there's not very many people that keep you from doing that to him. You understand? It's hard to keep him from doing it to you because he's in a better position than you are. One more time. Take a look at this. I want all of you to do it.
Travis, make sure you change it out.
Okay. Now, the other leg cannot do a loose leg. We'll work on loose leg because I think it's one of those things you need to know. Why? Because you're in it. But you can't do it now. In fact, right now, with him hanging on that knee with the overleg right on, he can't do much of anything. And if he puts Travis puts his head in front of his thigh and knocks him backwards, so Chris grabs the far heel and knocks him backwards. You got him to go right to the cradle. Grab his ankle. Now drive him over. There's the cradle right there. Y'all see it? Let's see you do a loose arm. From perpendicular with an overleg ride already on you. Got an overleg ride already on you. You do it, finish up in the crotch, lower his shoulder, blow his hip joint, hit from his thigh, and knock him over to a cradle. So it's a very basic position. There you go, like right there. There you go. Do you remember that last week or so? Your team will be there. No, yeah, that's what.
Yeah. Yeah.
You finish up the different way somehow out of there. Let's see what happens. See what happens. You're over his leg to start with. This leg on the inside. Whoa, wait a minute. Inside leg. Your leg's inside. Put your leg under the hip. Inside, it's in between the legs. There you go. Now you can pump it. Now you're stuck in the heel there. I'm driving over. I'm going to side to you right there. No, the other arm. There, you go right there. There it is. Good phone call and all that.
It's cute.
What?
Yes, that phone.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Inside the leg, inside. There you go. Now there's your cradle. There you go, Parker. Follow me? He says very good at the work. You should.
Yeah.
How you feel with this now?
When I clean the cradle, it feels
It does because you're climbing up the top of it. You got to adjust yourself. You see what it is.
Start with these? Yeah.
Now, that's okay. You carry the other arm over the arm. Over the arm would be best. Now, get around there. Get around on it. Get around. Move. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, because I was like,
Yeah, you're too far back.
it feels like he's just like,
Yeah, well, that's why you are adjusted when you feel it. You don't even have to lay down. You could stay up on it if you wanted to. Right, do that. Now, fellas, why is this important here? Why is this position
It makes
important?
it hard.
You're here all the time. You're here all the time. I mean, this is just one of those positions that you're in all the time. You need to learn both the offense and defense while you do it. You're either man. You guys about to get it?
No, I didn't.
Okay, I'll go through it with you again in just a minute.
He didn't go crazy.
Well, you know, fellas, listen, pinning is very important. Everything we do, we finish it a fall. We finish it to a pin, almost without exception. There are some exceptions to it, but you'd be surprised how many things you finish to a pin. Pinning, to me, pinning is not just a matter of knowledge or holes. Pinning is an attitude. And you can develop the attitude, but how do you develop it? You practice it. You've heard me say it, you get tired of hearing it, but we are what we practice to be, fellas. And you don't make a difference what that is. We're as good as whatever we practice to be good at. You'll be a good person, you practice every day. Be a good wrestler, you practice it every day. Whatever it is you practice, that's what you're going to be. What you're going to do. Anything, any of these situations you want to wrestle, you want to be good at it, practice it. Get to the point where you don't even know you do it. A good wrestler sometimes doesn't realize what he does after he does it and doesn't think about it. Now, get in a position again. And think about this. Why do we end up in this position a lot? What was the reason? Where was the starting point here? What?
Single leg.
Single leg. Yeah, I could have been an underhook, but it started out as an underhook for single leg. And who did the single leg? Travis. He single leg. Brendan Wisney. Travis come around, stepped over his leg to trip him, but he instead of tripping backwards, they came forward, he ended up pulling his arm around the waist, up around the shoulder. There they are. How many times every day you see it, constantly. Now, both of you got to know what to do here. Right now we're talking about Travis. But now he's going to turn his palm up, put his hand back on his butt. He's going to loose arm straight forward out, finish in a circle, going across, finish with his face down, keep his mouth from getting busted. Reach across, put the head in front of his spine, reach across his far heel, knock him over that so that the knee is exposed, come inside the knee, now crawl around until you feel comfortable. There you go, whatever you got to do to feel comfortable. You may want to get up on top of him, I don't care. But keep him there. Even if you don't pin him, you're going to scare the hell out of him. Okay? Because you can't get any more basic and more basically solid than doing this. And I'll guarantee you guys will be here. Guarantee you'll be here. Now, if the guy goes flat on his belly, we can't do this anymore. But we can pick up the rear leg and step over the cargo, inside the jerk. Can you do it earlier? Yeah, you can do it when he's there. Do it again, there again. Just do something different this time now. Okay, here's the man. Okay, Travis, you're going to do the other. You're going to lose arm. You can finish in a crotch. Now, you're going to kick off of that leg, lift it, and step over the bar. There you go. Beautiful, man. That's the inside leg turn. I'll tell you what. If you get in this position on a man and you don't lose 3 points on the bottom, at least 3 points, the guy was told to sleep. In fact, I don't know how you get out of it. We really don't. But maybe a guy not getting credit for fighting, he might get out of it. But I'll tell you what, he's on his back for 3 at least. It's not that hard to get. But you understand why we can do this? We finish in the crotch. Where do most people finish? Around the waist. Do we dig all this? Do you understand what's in it? Well, you can't change it. You know, and you can't change it. You're not going to change this. You might as well accept it. So it's not going to be changed. There may be some holes in there, I don't know, and I know there are. And, you know, you may think we have something tied down perfectly. You're a Mongolian, some guy crawls out of a damn tent that's never seen a frame house and kicks your butt with the same one you've been working on for 30 years, or something you've never seen before, makes you feel pretty humble. And that could probably happen to you, but this is not going to change that much. This will always be here because of what we do in wrestling, the way we're built, 2 arms, 2 legs. This is going to be a position to get into. Be tough here. Be good in this position. Let's take this position. And now, what did we start out talking about today? Underhook. Are we still in an underhook? Yeah. We're not away from an underhook yet. We just went a different direction with it. We're not done with it at all. But here's where you're going to end up. If you're in an underhook, here we go, Zach. You're on your feet. Underhook. See, here we are. Here's what we're doing. Zach goes out and gets an underhook. And he blocks, and tucks. And he figures, well, I'm going to hit a single on Adam, so he drops in on a single. Adam says, well, I'm going to whisper. So Zach said, well, I'm going to step across his body. His back is over his leg, hook his leg. Okay, and there they are. Now, if Zach can do it, he might even be able to do it from there, but if it's a good whisper, he can't. He might be able to come around but still get the arm in the crotch, even though he didn't start there. You got me? And he might be able to do that. But if he can't, then come forward, loose arm, push in the crotch. Now set up your 2 pins. Get the far heel, knock him over to a cradle, grab the knee, lift it, step across for that. We're inside that chain. You follow me? Hey folks, pinning is not hard. We make it hard. We really do. I really honestly feel we make penny hard. Guys think I'm not sure. But yes, you are. You all could be finished. It's a matter of believing in it. It is. I really believe in that too. I mean, I don't know. How do you feel about this? Do you think it's still an attitude or not? I feel like it is, because the rest of your team is not always the best winner. This guy's just a little bit of a mean streak to him, he's kind of like a guy when he boxes, and he stuns the guy, and the guy's stunned. Do you step back or do you step forward and fight him again? That's what you're supposed to do, but what do you think a lot of guys will do? Stun him. Face him off and go sit back. Yeah, we hit him before he can get pissed off. I mean, don't step back, don't hit him again. That's what you're doing right here. You're doing a little something that's getting out of position, all balanced, and before you put up there, you're hitting again. Any questions at all about this position? Okay, what I want you to do right now is this right here. Zach. You're the one that gets in on the signal. You shot, he's crawled. Okay, you end up with your arm around the waist, and you don't want to be there. So you push your free hand out there in front of you where it'll hold you up. You get your loose arm, reach in the crotch, shoulder below the hip joint, face in front of his thigh. Now, you either reach across, get his heel and knock him over, or you reach down, get the knee and step all over, lift it, step across the other leg. There you go. Now, Zach, you could have a heart attack in the middle of that and score. Question? Any questions? Bucky, what do you think now? Think you feel that? Let's see you do one for me. You go home and tell somebody that, and your dad think it's worth your time. Okay, here we go. You went in for a single. You whispered it. You loose armed me. It's in the crotch, shoulder below the hip joint. There, now put your right hand on the mat. Right hand on the mat. There you go. That's an outrigger. That's a brace. That is a good position hand. You don't need that hand to hold it with. Now reach over, grab his far ankle. Head in front of him, knock him backwards over. Come inside the knee with your right arm. Oh, right arm. Jump around there in your cradle. Now go back and do it again and smooth it up. Smooth it up. Don't get in a big hurry. No big hurry. This isn't even a fast hold. This is very methodical. Drop on a single. You know he's going to cross facing Whistler. Loose arm it. Fist in his crotch. Throw his shoulder below his hip. Reach across, get it, knock him over backwards, come inside the knee. Look at that. Oh, we got a pinner out of him. Okay? Don't you feel it though? What do you think? Travis, see you do it. I want all you guys to do this in just a minute, about 8 times a piece in a row. One of you do it, and then the other man do it. Okay. Here comes his loose arm. Boom! Now, let me show you something here. This just brings up a point. I'm sorry to stop you again right here in the middle. Do it again. Do it again. Now, in fact, let me get it. I don't want anybody to hurt. I don't even want you to practice this here. I just like for you to remember it. That's all they can tell you, but I just don't want anybody to get hurt. You run here. And he can lay after what, can you get it? Just take this one right on by, and he'll go right on over. Follow me? A lot of times, rather than do that, he'll bring his foot toward you. Now get it. He's either going to go down on his hip like this for your good position, or he's going to bring his foot around. Most of the time, he'll let that foot come around. Got it. Because the man's knee doesn't bend this way. In order for him to kick the pressure off, he'll move his little foot. We can take it further, but it gets a little bit bad after a while. Once you got through that. Get your partner. Start with a single. Finish with a loose arm. Finish with a cradle. With the man lady inside, remember. Now, your head's behind you. You want the head, there you go. You want to put your head in front of his thigh. Because when your head goes in front of his thigh, that knocks him down in a way where you can get up in the cradle. If you don't have your head in front of his thigh, you're probably going to have to go to the inside of that church because he's going to go in front of you. Got me? Start that working on a loose arm, coach. I mean on an underhook. We went into the single from an underhook. We're getting on the single from an underhook. So, I won't finish. Keep that head in front of the thigh, there you go. That's his knee. Now make sure you keep that head in front of his thigh so he can't lay down on you. If he lays down on you, let the leg step over. If he doesn't lay down on you, take him across the far knee, take him over, and then straight. Okay? How you doing over here, Puckett? Raise that around. Feel it? Yeah. Here's another look, here's another look. There you go. Lock that. He's coming in on a single. Boom, you're going to sprawl across face and whiz. No, sprawl across face and whiz. Keep your whizzer in there. Keep your whizzer. There it is. Now you go close. There's his loose arm. There's his clearly. Bring your cross. There you got the knee inside the knee. Well, you can change. There you go. There you go. There you go. That'll way to work it out. That'll way to work it out. See, you did it slow, but yeah, watch it. Come on. Now, Chad, you probably have done some of this. Don't worry about it. Okay, don't worry about it. I'll give you the feel. Where's the leg? Okay, now, whoop, don't you go down. Push your hand. There's your loose arm. There's your inside. There you go. Inside the knee. There you go. There you go. Now, a couple things are a little loosey-goosey, but if you're so close to it, I'll do the same thing. Right down. Do that. Sixth grade. So you guys come right over right now.
Probably why you're gonna go there.
Here's the sixth grade.
Now, we do store crate, we call it store crate.
Doing good.
That near side leg.
The stow cradle?
That's what we call it.
Okay. So that is, what is that, both legs, scoop it up, walk on the thigh?
That's right.
Yeah, we call it shoulder crate.
Yeah. That's a real bitch.
That's,
Team at Williamson South High School won the state championship 5 times in a row. We're crazy right there.
that's now Eric got a lot of experience in high school, and that was what few kids Kenny got in high school, Kenny kind of more technical.
You got this down. You got. I think you're built for it.
Yeah, you're similar to that.
Yeah.
Back home.
What I like about it is the whole intention of the whole is to put his back. And I think we need to get back to that. I'm not going to argue with anybody. Coach may not agree with me. We still be I think if we want to start a sport, we got to start telling people.
I agree. I agree. People want to see things.
It's statistics, Coach.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you know what else they want to see? And you're not going to make me agree with this.
Well, point.
Well, they want to see pros.
I totally agree, but I'm gonna tell you,
It's tough.
it's tough to do.
I'll show you Eric throwing a good kid, Oklahoma kid. That's a Duke now, special kid. And that's been 2 years now. And the AD's little girl was at that meeting. They come, his wife has to bring that girl to every one of our home meetings because she wants to see Eric throw somebody.
No, I agree with you totally. I think you have to agree with me that you can't throw a good man very easily.
No, you've got to beat him, and, you know, I think the best thing about being a good thrower against the good guys is he was how he runs. You know, like you know Walt Clark, Hoover is in Riverside now. You know, when I was at Glen Oaks, we threw a lot. We didn't practice throwing a lot, but kids put themselves in position for us to throw. And Walt was, you know, which team is beating him in the school league 10 years. And we beat him throw. But the reason is, and I told him this as I was listening to him, you know, because, you know, if we went toe-to-toe with this kid, they were going to beat us with high crotches and singers. But the week they would wrestle us, they spent the whole week trying to throw. We spent 10 minutes a week throwing. He spent 2 hours every day for 5 days hammering throws, and so they didn't generate their own offense.
No, it don't happen. Mine, it's like a picture. It's like a picture. Sitting here, you're painting this picture, but you're crazy. Looks like back home. Tell this home. It's a picture. All of it is part of the picture. Even an underhook from standing will make no sense. An underhook is up here. Because you see, standing, you couldn't have that position. It's no physical technique.
You know, I'm not a gifted athlete, and I won probably 70% of my collegiate matches. And my wife, when we first started dating, she couldn't stand to watch me wrestle because I was so methodical. And she couldn't see where things were going. But just like you said, that picture, and when we've been dating a year, she started understanding sport. And she knew every match I wrestled where things were going.
That's it. That's just not doing what somebody doesn't realize they're going to do it. Let's see, good, Zach. Adam? Zach in there second. Yes, you guys go finish. Inside the knee. There you go. There you go. Right. Looking pretty good. How about you do that and you go home? Adam? You better learn to use your good arm now. You can't see me there. You know, it's time.
I've seen it before, it's just, I've never gotten it to work. I mean, I go to lean forward, but sometimes it doesn't happen that way, the way it's supposed to.
Yeah. Let us see that.
For this one, if we're gonna do the cradle, do you want us to still come over?
No, that's just, create a fight that I don't want you in right now. You want to be in the front, not, you know, if he's out of position, we're taking him over, yeah, we're gonna do it.
Oh, yeah. You can't stand it. Jordan can't stand it. Yeah. His arm's probably. Can you come here and you just.
Okay, now, that was good, except you came across the arm with this, leg with this arm. He would have, still had that wizard on you, he could have popped you over. Keep that arm out for an hour.
We get in here.
Yeah, keep it as an hour. It makes you feel good. Do it again.
And you just.
So let's take a look here a second. Take a look here a second. Now, you're a little bit far out maybe with it, but when I'm doing this hole, now it doesn't have to be this way, but this is how it makes you feel better. You guys, come here a second. Guys, two of you guys are wanting to reach in with that free hand and grab that leg. before they do anything. If you do that, it puts you out of position again. It lowers your head. I want that as an outrigger. I want you to keep your head up. Now he hits this arm, he keeps that arm in here. That arm is still an outrigger. And it stays that way until you knock him on the rope. Don't you get ahead of yourself. Grab the ankle again. Now knock him over it. Knock him over. Now come inside the knee.
Ah, I see.
You're coming inside too soon. You got me? Now do it again.
I thought that I was just grabbing it with this hand.
No, because see, if you did that in your position and he has anything left on you, he's gonna probably put you on your back, or he could.
Yeah.
So that hand being an outrigger protects you. There's your cradle right there. You got me? Question? Anything at all? Okay, now just so we've done this, so you can practice it a few times. Get an overleg ride on Travis. Get an overleg ride, tight with your own breakdown. Now you're going to break him down, or you're going to try to break him down as hard as you can, and he's going to beat you to it. Now listen to me. Listen to me. This is one of those positions that you better learn to wrestle from both ways. Because the number one breakdown ride control situation in folk style wrestling, as far as I'm concerned, is a tie weight, never breakdown, overleg ride situation. Still that way in college, isn't it? I mean, a lot of other things, but it's probably the most that you end up in. Why? Because this is the referee position. We start riding the guy and we're in that position so much. Okay? Now, he's going to try to break him down. Most likely if he stays back behind him like that, he's got to be with a tie weight or a breakdown. Travis knows that. As he breaks him down, he beats him to it. He breaks himself down, puts his elbow out on the mat with his palm up. There. Now he doesn't don't go down your hips. You don't want your hips down on the mat. You can almost be down, but you don't want them all the way down. And I want the palm up, because if the palm's up, that keeps you from putting your arm down like this when you get in a bar arm on you. Palm up, your arm won't bend that way. Now he takes a little step with his free leg, just a little short flip with it. Now your inside leg, hips out, you loose legs out. Sits out, hits a switch, Granby, sit out, cut off. I wish you guys just hit a switch. Just a regular old high school switch and go behind it. Here we go again one more time. Hit switch this time, Travis. Okay, he got the overleg ride, tie weight, arm break down. He starts to break him down, but before he breaks him down, he beats him to it. Now because he beat him to it, he hit with some semblance of control of what he can do with his body. He can't break him down now with that elbow out there. He cannot do it. Now he loose legs out, little short step. There's the switch right there. Face in the crotch. Face in the crotch. Keep your head below the hip joint. He comes back up to try to fight you with a whizzer. There he is. He's got the far heel. Knock him over. Come right back in your cradle again. It never ends. It's always, what you learn is always there. You follow me? Now, the tie waisted joint ride, you got the spiral ride, you got, I don't know what all that is, but maybe some new things coming out I haven't seen, but your spiral ride, your tie waisted joint breakdown ride, without using legs, is probably the two most used. You just ride down on the mat. Spiral ride is a bear. It's a bear. You learn to do a good spiral ride. You got to get better. You won't think pinning.
Yeah, especially if you think of it as a pinning combination, not as a ride.
That's right. Well, see, I don't even think of this as a ride. Why do I call it this, the ride? Why? Because it's been called that for so long, I'm not going to change the name of it. Okay? Now, fellas, this is a necessity because of what happens out there. How many times, if you think about it, how many times last year, say, were you on the mat with a guy, tie with your arm breaking you down trying to ride to it? Okay, that happen to you? If there was any equality in your matches at all, where you riding the B guys 20-0, 15-0, if to match was close at all, I'll bet you, and most of your folks start matching, you ended up in this position. Okay? See, in 1960, 1972 and 1976, the rules were the best they've ever been for freestyle, Greco freestyle boat. And since then they screwed them up so bad, they're making it harder on referees, judges, and making it more political ever, aren't they?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Now, if you're a Romanian wrestler, if you're an American wrestler, Romanian in Germany or Ukraine, you got a judge from Yugoslavia and maybe a referee from Poland, you better put your guy back a couple times, you're not going to win. There's politics in it. Anyway, there's a position we get into constantly in folk style wrestling. You better know what to do when you get to it. You just got to. So, one time you're watching again, this time you're down. And then there you go. Now, he's going to tight with you, break you down. Now, he's riding you left-handed, that's fine, that's good for him. Now, palm up, they keep you from bringing your arm down on the mat, getting barred, you got me? Now, take that outside foot, just a little flick with it, just like that. And then take it, drop your inside hip, boom, you're gone. Just split. There you go. Don't spin, there you go. I'll wrap you the next time. That's the last time I'm going to tell you. What am I going to wrap you with? 14 little baby fellas. You see the head of it? The little part, you triggered what you got, I think, got me started. No damn reason to do that. You do right. Get your part.
I get pretty upset when my guys finish with a tight waist off of that.
Yeah, I noticed when I was on the show, everybody's just.
When they get switched to roll, go ahead and finish with a tight waist. Yeah, palm up, palm up. You know what I do to make my guys not finish like that? Is I don't let them finish up behind. And Doug may disagree with me. We hip ice to a double lift rather than trying to go behind. Go ahead and hit your switch again. See, and there are a lot of right ways to do it, so I'm just giving you something to think about here. Now, start your switch. You know, get out there on that opposite, get on the opposite hip now. When you hit your switch, you know, in your position, you want to be on your right hip, or at least that right hip down. But okay, so hit that position. Okay.
Now, you know how you need to be. You feel like this. I
don't know if I can do a hip heist anymore, but when you come out, okay, sit this bottom leg out like you normally would. Like you did. Go ahead, go. Yeah. But see, it's not out, it's underneath you. I'll beat you from that position. Get it out there. Get it out. Your bottom leg, kick your bottom leg out. Okay, now, come over the top of the arm. You don't even need to grab that leg yet, okay? Now, right from there, instead of come up behind, do a hip heist. You know what hip heist is? So just kick your legs, stay in the same relative position, and get into a double leg. Hip heist, and drive across. Or go right into that same position that he's had you in for the last, you know, cover the leg near, you know, get that far ankle and run. Okay?
I just want you to put the guy on his back. Whatever it takes, whatever you like to do, that's what you do. But you put the guy on his back. Everything we do, without exception, everything we do goes to a pin. That's why you practice spinning. You don't practice spinning as a separate part of wrestling. It's part of everything you do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, all I'm doing here, But just give you, if your habit is so ingrained, come back up on side of the tight waist, try hip fights to a double. Back in the old days, we called it a bulldog breakdown. It's a coincidence now that I coach bulldogs. But go ahead and hit your switch, but instead of coming all the way up, hip fights, back. Yeah, you're right, I'm sorry, my bad. Okay, now hit your switch. There. Now hip fights and double leg. There you go. Where that puts you,
There you go.
and it's assumed, it's assumed that I broke you down hard, and I'm in this position as I come through. I mean, you can't switch or roll me now.
You're giving him something that's recognizable.
So I can come here,
He's
and
been there
here,
before. He knows something.
here, I can come here. You know, my older son might be get this, because he come into here,
Look at you.
fly this out, see, I heard a little bit right there. And we call it the executive use, you put it up on your thigh and catch you here, okay?
And also, you know, I just about finished.
And what he really liked to do, let the guy straighten the leg out, and you hook it right here.
That puts pressure on the legs and.
Oh, good bit.
Yeah.
When he come up here and just turk it,
I don't know,
you know, that's why he liked to go, instead of double leg, trap that inside
I don't think
ankle,
any real.
and then back over with that elbow digging in.
So,
Again, though, it's a philosophy, it's not a specific hold. Like I said, you put the guy in his back from your reversal. You know, when's the best time to pin a guy? Right after the takedown or right after the reversal? Because what's he doing? He's going, oh shit. That's what he's going through in his mind. Okay, and those two words don't mean anything. Those get to be.
I had a kid, junior high kid, he lost his match, he got angry, he started arguing with the referee about something.
Start to feel it.
Both of them are going, because the referee was such a, thrown out.
You know,
This kid didn't watch it.
about a month ago, I officiated down in South Carolina at their state freestyle championship. For the first time in my officiating life, I should have been out of tournament. Because it had been pinned, pin was legal. You tell me what's going on. The kid can say in a full voice, he's choking, I can't breathe. He's not being choked, he can breathe, right? So I looked at it, slapped him back. You're fucking terrible, man. You're fucking terrible. Hey, calm down, son. Calm down. F.U., calm down. Son, calm down. F.U., you're out of here.
We had he was at my weight, 125. He was about the big as I was, taller and more filled out.
Okay, you got time with your regular good. Go, can't go
He
yet.
usually get braces, not instead.
Now,
Chin guard on, you
put
see
put out
his face.
there. Now, inside leg, now hit the switch.
I see that.
There.
The original tournament when I was trying to make
In a cross.
Cross-facing some kids.
Post your right hand out here.
cross-facing.
Lift the leg, step underneath the wheel.
Fighting, and then
We're going to
He was on the mat, I calmed him down.
Yeah.
See,
Well, see, the rules are correct. The bite is somewhere where you could have done it yourself. The referee has to actually see the bite take
We
place.
had a 215er.
I think it all starts to make sense to you.
Yeah.
The kid came down on him,
In your mind.
I forget what he was doing, but he landed on him with his stomach and he got bit and
Yeah.
jumped up. He said, "Hey, bit me,
Listen,
man." They pulled him back and checked him. There was a little mark there. He wanted to kind of like under there.
If Palmer, okay, now hit your switch. That's it. Now get your hips up and finish. No tight legs.
I single leg you, and you with me.
I haven't tried to hit you with my knuckles yet. That will. Okay, not too nice. Okay. When you finish,
I'm looking at this one.
either do what Doug wants you to do and finish here, or I make my guys come here or here.
Just sit up where you think.
Any of those three is great, because all three of them are going to put the guy in his back.
Can't be where you may not be.
Okay. But do what you want to do, but just one thing you're not allowed to do. Everything else looks pretty good.
One of the biggest reasons is almost any good guy never practices getting out of pins. He doesn't think he needs to be there. Don't you agree? All your good wrestlers in high school, all your good wrestlers in high school, they get a little bit cocky, and they go out, he ain't gonna pin me. Well, you know. So what does he do? He doesn't practice getting out of it. A hard guy to pin is that guy that's third string. Every day he goes to practice, you wonder how he had the guts to show up. He just gets stumped every day. Every day he gets a little bit tougher. Every day he learns how to fight a little bit more off because he's going to have to fight. Every day he goes in there, he has to fight off his back. Pretty soon, he gets 3 yards of pin. The good guy, I doubt it. I would honestly doubt, at least in all the travel of it, I would doubt if 1% of your good wrestlers in high school practice getting out of pinholes. So what happens when they get in one? They panic. They yell. Ah! You know, it hurt. He's scared of that. And it always cost him a match. I don't care. I'm against this yelling to keep him getting pinned. If you yell when you're not in the pinhole. If you yell in the pinhole, you're pinned, it's over with. Now, maybe I'm right as a coach.
That's one thing I like about the freestyle Greco rule. You scream in a pin combination, I'll get downgraded if I whistle you off your back. If you're in a pin combination and you scream, can you continue? If you continue, you can continue. If you don't, referee slaps the mat. Okay, now you've got all the time with the trainer you want. So I agree about good wrestlers. But you guys do it yourselves. That's why sometimes in the dual meet, the coach will put that third stringer in there because he knows he's not going to get pinned. He gets pinned. He practices it every day.
He has to practice getting out there every day because every day somebody got him. He gets pretty tough. He gets pretty tough. In fact, I'm going to have you do something over here in a minute because we're going to do this a little bit every day. Now, this will make you a better wrestler. It'll also teach you how to pin. It'll also teach you how to stay out pinned. I learned this from my buddy, Shelby Wilson. He's a rugby champion, rugby in 60, and we were neighbors on farm in Oklahoma, roommates in college, high school, and been friends, buddies all around. And he was a champion, also coaches in high school, and now he also be Valley just mentioned. He coached Colorado for a while, University of Colorado, so his job. His warm-up, you know what I'm talking about, Travis, you're down there. Remember what we did up there, Travis? How did I have you guys do when we warm up a little bit? Yeah. The bottom man can't do anything but defend himself. He can't twitch, roll across the arm, get up, stand up, nothing, sit out. He has to only defend himself by using hands, head, elbows, and he stays down there on that. Consequently, the top guy's not going to have some dumbass stunt happen to him, but at the wrong time to get hurt. Now, this was Shelby's warm-up before he would start wrestling hard. And I copied him over 20 years ago, and been using it ever since. I've never had a man hurt after he's done this because he wasn't warmed up. Never. And that sort of proved it to me. Plus the fact, it teaches you wrestling at the same time. And if you do this for a week, now I'm going to give you guys about 30 seconds after, just getting a snowed out. We're going to do this a little bit today too, so you understand. Now, okay. Now Brendan can't get up, you understand? He's there to stay. For 30 seconds, he's there to stay. Travis can do anything he can do legal from the top. And he has to keep trying to do it. Ready? Go! Okay, great. Other man. Now, I tell you what, you do about 4 of these for 30 seconds. And it takes this toll. Ready? Go! And the bottom man can't do anything but just defend himself. He just got to kind of hang on, fight with his hands, his elbows, his head. Great. Now, what I'm really trying to what I'm trying to make you understand is that in order to not get pinned, in order to be able to stay on your back, it has to be practiced. You have to learn how to fight just to stay on your back. I've never found anything yet that will do it as much as this does. We do it every day. And pretty soon, everybody gets tough at sitting on his back, and everybody gets tough at putting on his back. It just works that way. And I'll never change it, I swear. And that doesn't mean you have to agree with me at all. But that's the best I ever found for work. You already feel warm up, don't you? But you were never in any danger of getting hurt because you were going to do some dumb stuff when he was trying to pin you because you're not allowed to. Got me? Now, take it for what it's worth. You take it on with you, don't take much to take on with you. But it's a good way to get everybody warmed up and know that everybody's warmed up. Because you have guys go through 4 of those for 30, 45 seconds. And then you start up. Man, they get done like they have a match because you're fighting with guns on. Okay? All right. Now, again, make pinning a part of what you do. Make pinning a part of almost everything you finish, you finish it with a pin situation. Okay? Now, any questions of what we've done so far?